Hey guys, welcome back. For those of you who are just joining us, we've had some technical difficulties. I've done a system reboot and we are going to see if we can make this work. I'm feeling very upbeat and positive about this. So our next guest is somebody who many of you, certainly in my community, know well, and who is someone I absolutely adore. A dear buddy of mine, my friend, and really close friend, and an incredible human who does all kinds of stuff in the world, Mr. Teddy Saunders. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to play a little video that Teddy just put together. It is his new reel and he'll tell us about it afterwards, but Teddy is a prolific creator, filmmaker, and amazing human all around. So here we go. Teddy, what's up, brother?
Yo,
How we doing?
good. Good to be on your birthday show. Happy
Glad to
birthday
have you.
almost.
I think we've celebrated many of our birthdays together.
I would assume so for
Yeah.
the past decade.
Yeah, a lot of your birthdays are on Burning Man.
Yeah, typically, except for this year.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Slick Real, Andrew Lynn says, master the hyperlapses, which is so true.
Yeah, that was fun. It's crazy to look back at that reel and see how much world travel I was lucky to do in the past 3 years. And like just looking at that and seeing all the crowds of people in that reel, it's kind of a trip. I edited that literally last night. It's good to have this deadline to premiere it.
I love that. So Teddy, tell us a little bit about what we saw in the reel.
Well, God, I've been filming since I was in elementary school, essentially making films after school. And that's my attempt at putting a lot of the more narrative commercial stuff into one 2-minute video, which is a huge challenge because there's stuff that's, super artsy and other stuff that's a little bit more docu style and some a little bit more narrative style. So that's just kind of a glimpse of the different things that I love about filmmaking, drone stuff, directing people, lens whacking. There's a shot of you in there with literally the lens is not even attached to the camera, and I'm letting light.
There's a shot of me? I missed it.
Oh yeah, you were in there, dude. You were steering a pirate ship. It was great.
Oh yeah. Well, so speaking of pirate ships, I think was that a pirate ship during their adventure?
Uh, Wait,
Oh
what
no,
about?
Symbiosis.
Yeah, that was from Symbiosis
Yeah.
of our ghost storytelling that film that we never made. We have a
We
lot
have
of content
we
that
have a
we've never
few of
released,
those.
which just means it just goes to show how much we shoot together because we're both video producers.
Absolutely. Let's actually, I would love to show one of the things. Hey, baby hand. I
Baby
would
hand.
love to show one of the things that hasn't seen the light of day. You and I, should I? Why don't we show the video and then I'll intro. We could talk about it afterwards. So
Sure, let's do it.
yeah, here we go. We had a really incredible day today. We went to some of the touristy spots. We went to La Sagrada Familia, which is an incredible famous church by Gaudi. And we ended our day here at Park Güell, also by Gaudi.
Here at Park Güell, we found some girls who are studying abroad at University of Tampa.
We met these guys and they went to Sitges. It's a really cool beach town south of Barcelona.
Okay, look, Sitges right here. See the side? I'm supposed to take a right. This is where Sitges.
Sitges, I think.
Sitges. This is where we're gonna get in some situations.
And while they were there, they actually met these two girls. They were naked bitches in Sitges.
So boys, the girls have sent you down to the gay resort in Spain to find girls. Unfortunately, it's Bears Week in Sitges, so all you've found is bears. So what they actually ended up doing was dancing with a load of gay bears with the tops off.
And getting lots of attention.
Bear Adventure!
And they were just seeing 1,000 of naked bears kissing and making up and drinking cocktails and having a great time.
Everybody needs a bear. Everybody needs a bear. Everybody needs a bear.
Thing for bears, you know.
I don't know.
No, you're not.
Sorry.
I am bear. Okay. And only for men, gay men, hairy, masculine, you know. And so we're gonna fuck.
All right. So there it is. Their adventure, Bear Adventure. And that somehow never saw the light of day. It's pretty good content we made.
So I got a surprise for you, which so yeah, that was like a total trim down from an 8-minute cut.
Yeah.
And I don't think so. We've basically filmed 2 seasons in Spain and in Thailand of this show, which people can learn more about by going to theiradventure.com. I built this website this morning that has like 10 episodes. Obviously, they're all rough cuts. They're all proofs of concept, but it's kind of crazy that we can't travel right now. So we might as well post this anyway. And we are so young looking in it. It's so funny.
I'm still so young. They always think I'm younger than you, isn't it, when we travel?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you
I
age
don't know why.
backwards.
But yeah, we have all this great content we've never released because we were being perfectionists. And now it's like, let's just get this stuff out there.
I mean, it's a proof of concept.
Chat's
at
lighting
the
up,
very
man.
least.
People are loving this stuff.
Yeah, so check out theiradventure.com, THEIR, right now. And Helix, you haven't even seen the site.
I'm excited
yeah.
to see it. That's awesome. Teddy,
That's one of the things I've been doing in COVID is building websites.
What do you got lined up next for yourself?
Right now, I mean, continuing the production company, doing a lot more animated stuff, directing stuff virtually over Zoom chats, working on some sort of bigger new ventures. a brand that deals with healing trauma. We have Their Adventure.
So you haven't been doing much during the quarantine. You've been keeping it pretty low
I've been
profile.
trying to
I'm
chill
joking.
more.
I'm joking. You don't
The
chill
second-
well.
As entrepreneur, yeah, my girlfriend is like, can you stop working? And I'm like, and then I kind of thought about it. I'm like, wow, I love working. Like I like creating things, and that's what really makes me feel good. So
You're an
it's
amazing
been,
creator, brother. I love watching you create.
yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun.
My Joe Kellner just wrote, "Hey, what's up?" So people are just loving the content. It's awesome.
Yeah, you guys should check out more of it on the website.
Teddy,
And then we
real
have
quick,
Waldo stuff.
You're also the guy who is known for having sold out Burning Man for the first time. Tell us about that.
So yeah, before I ever went to the Burn, I had this idea because the Burn seemed like a Dr. Seuss book. And I had this idea to film a book, Dr. Seuss's last book called Oh, the Places You'll Go, at Burning Man. I tried to do it. I failed, but then I went again, and I brought two of my best friends, Parker and Will, with me, and we shot this video. Barely made the media. Hard drive almost died. It was crazy. The hardest film I've ever made, and then released it. Not even planning on this, but released it 2 days before Burning Man tickets went on sale, and apparently that Burning Man has never sold out before. And later I found out from their accountant that we increased ticket sales 300%. Got millions of views, and
the places you'll go.
Yeah, so yeah, you can check that out on YouTube. Type Burning Man Dr. Seuss, and yeah, I have an interesting relationship with Burning Man. Did Project Dreambox there, filmed thousands of people's dreams, lifelong like aspirational dreams. So that's another sort of venture that's still in development, is allowing people to share their dreams online so we can sort of build accountability and resources for them.
Yeah.
And
beautiful.
Yeah. What's your dream, Helix? What's your wish for your birthday?
You know, honestly, my wish is just more connection, more community, more, helping people. I've been really enjoying the process of, you get to a certain place in life, and I feel like I'm there now, where you get to start to see what really matters to you. And my dream is to just be fully realized, to be doing exactly what I want to do when I get up in the morning, and the get-tos rather than the have-tos, if that makes sense. And
yeah.
I feel like I'm doing it. I mean, this has been a challenging time, but an incredible time. We both talked about this, of intense creativity, and it's weird to be, not weird, but it's beautiful to be creating so much art and interactivity at a time like this, and I love it. So
yeah.
I want to thank you for coming on, brother. I'm going to move us along just to get us back on track because of the technical difficulties, but you're one of my favorite humans. I wanted to share you and your work with the world and with my friends and community. And yeah, I love you, brother.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing me on. Love you too.
Stay tuned. Hopefully the tech difficulties will minimize, and we'll have a fun day.
3 planets are in retrograde right now. That's why.
Is that what it is?
That's what's happening.
Mercury all over the place.
Yeah, Venus, Uranus, it's all screwed up.
Something screwed up in my anus, that's for sure.
I'll catch you. I think Dougie's bringing me on for 5 minutes later this evening.
I love how Dougie's rebooking all of my guests.
I know, it's so funny.
I just found that out, that Dougie, who's doing Mindshare later, is literally rebooking all of my guests at the same time.
We'll bring some surprises.
It's
we'll keep it
funny.
fresh. Dougie fresh.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff there.
All right.
Sweet, brother.
All right, take care. I'll see you.
Thanks, pal.
Bye.
Okay, so next up, guys, we have a really amazing band. And are you guys there, my buddies? Yeah, they are. So this is a fun story. So Meisner and Smith are going to be joining us in a second. And I was a college student in Santa Cruz. And I met an incredible guy and Sam Meisner, we were actors together back in the day. And Sam's a prolific guitarist. And we had some incredible moments on stage doing Shakespeare. One in particular that I remember very vividly was the power went out in this glen where we were performing, and Sam stepped in, and literally, like in the middle of a Shakespeare show, all the power went out, and Sam stepped in and just did a guitar set. It was really awesome. One of those things that, like this, is kind of live theater. It just happens in the moment, and you never know what's going to happen or how it's going to work out. So in just a second, I'm going to bring these guys on, but we're going to head over to Meisner and Smith. Stand by. We'll be right with you. All right, guys. Meisner and Smith in the studio.
Hey, buddy. Happy birthday.
Thank you. So I've been watching your streams. You guys have been playing up a storm. It's been great to watch.
Thanks.
What's your experience been at this time? You seem to have been really creative.
Yeah, well, we pretty much pivoted. Our first show was canceled on March 13th, and the next night we figured, well, we want to play a show, and we had no idea what everything was going to turn into, but so we did a live stream from our living room, and the set that you're looking at, and it's just been once or twice a week since then, and the response has been wonderful from people reaching out and telling us how much it's meaning to kind of feel like they're joining in something when they're isolated, when we're all isolated, and just for us having something to look forward to and still be able to virtually do what we do.
I love that. Well, I'm going to let you do what you do best. I'm going to sign out, and there's a tip button down there for you guys. If you like what you're hearing and seeing, please tip. I'm turning myself off here and turning it over to you.
All right.
Thank you. Happy
Thank
birthday.
you. Love you guys.
Love you too. All right. Well, let's start with a little tune about time.
Yeah. Time is relative.
Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Let me guess, you've had a day. You came out behind every truth you tried to say. You came out alive. Time doesn't take, it flows. Soon the child will grow. I know there's still love where we began. Looking out where I stand. just to survive. All the smiles you'll have to fake once you arrive. Time doesn't race, it slows, crawls a while, wears out your clothes. Standing still will take its toll. Take it from this threadbare soul. Hold tight and cinch your braids. Stick to your line. When your rope has snapped and frayed, reach out for mine. Time is a trick, it folds, curves and twists, and when you're old, faded songs tease yesterdays. Round and round this jukebox maze. Caught a curse, or so you claim. Yeah, fate's been unkind. So grit your teeth and set your aim. Step from your blind. Time doesn't speak, it shows. But there's still light where darkness grows. And there's still love where we began. Looking out from where I stand. Yeah, where I stand.
Where I stand.
Standing still will take its toll.
All right.
Right.
Well, hey everybody, all of those folks out there tuning into this live stream. As Nick said, we're Meisner and Smith, and
I'm Megan.
and I'm Sam, and we're up here in Northern California in Davis, and inside.
Yeah.
So
In our home.
In our home.
Sheltering place.
we hope you're all doing well out there. When Helix asked us to join him for this, we were really honored, and it's such a great cause, and it's nice to be able to do something remotely to help others. So
It feels good.
feels good.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be playing a bunch of original music today. That's one a new song of ours that we were planning to be in the studio recording this month, but obviously that's not happening. But instead, here we are.
We're rolling
Here with
it.
you.
Yeah.
So let's do another one.
Yeah. This next tune is all about that feeling that you get when you know you're supposed to do something and it keeps tugging at you and you just can't ignore it. It's called Calling.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Would you tell the people about the next song? I'll be right
Yeah, sure.
back here.
So this next tune is another one that we were planning to be in the studio recording this month, but it really came from the idea of I was starting to think about anthems in the sense of what they represent. We were part of a show that was about anthems, and anyway, point being, I was thinking about what anthems represent, and really, I felt like sometimes you just need an anthem for yourself, not for a flag or a country or any other big thing, but just to get your ass out of bed in the morning.
Yeah.
And feel like you can do something. So that's kind of where the idea for this song came. How's that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, I need that sometimes.
I think we all do these days. I'm gonna tune this really quick.
Yeah, one thing that I remember happening when Sam was writing this song was he sort of came up with one of the images before he came up with like the rest of the song, and it was the crescent moon part of it. I forget what the line is now because we're about to sing. We'll remember it when we sing it. But there's this great line about the crescent moon, and I always think about that as being one of the first images I remember hearing when you wrote this song, which was cool.
Yeah, that was one of the first that kind of made me go, oh, I like that. Let's go
Yeah.
with it. So it's called Anthem. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It was an anthem of her own, and she sang it all alone at the hour and the occasion of her choosing. Funny thing she said, that she never got to bed, but she doesn't think of all the sleep she's losing. Seems that late at night, when the crescent moon was bright, like a wry, wicked smile on the horizon. Devil's in her dreams, she wakes up with a scream. I've seen the tricks and stitches got her eyes on. It wasn't just a boast, less a brag and more a toast to the friends who she had known through tribulations. A phantom in her bones, she always had been prone to the power and the pull of its persuasion. And they had lost, even won and still been tossed to the curb, but then they rose each time together. One thing that's for sure, though we never found a cure, we can ride out heartbreak like the weather. She was face down on the floor when a knock came at the door. The outside world was there and it was calling. Cordelia sang her tune on that fateful afternoon when There's so little we control. Save the melody we sing while we are steering. Funny thing she said, that it may be in her head, but the love we lose is always reappearing. Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you think?
I think no. I think American. Let's skip the globe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yep. All right. Well,
Calling a little audible here. We had a set list and now we're mixing it up. This is always what happens. You have a set list and then you just do what you feel.
yeah.
Just like that night when all the power went out and Sam played all those songs for everybody.
Yeah, that was
while they were working on getting the power back in the Grove in Santa Cruz.
That's right. It was a pretty magical night for sure.
I wasn't there, but I've heard the story and it sounds awesome.
All right. Well, we're gonna do a song that we didn't write. Our most recent album is one we did of songs by some of our favorite songwriters and the ones who have influenced us as artists. I think the first artist we came across and thought we have to have one of Paul Simon's tunes on the album.
Yeah, it was an artist that we bonded over.
Yeah.
That we decided was representative of both of our backgrounds in music pretty well.
So so we're gonna do a Paul Simon song. We've played it on tours when we've been overseas and all over the country, and it always sort of feels like a unofficial national anthem for us, and I'm sure for many people actually.
And I don't know if my sister's watching right now, but if you are sister, this is something I think about you every time we sing this, because we used to sing this on our bunk beds.
Yeah.
All the harmonies.
Let us be lovers, we'll marry our fortunes together. I've got some real estate here in my bag, so we bought a pack of cigarettes and Mrs. Wagner Pie, and walked off to look for a I said as we boarded a Greyhound in Pittsburgh, Michigan seems like a dream to me now. It took me 4 days to hitchhike from Saginaw. I've come to look for America, laughing on the the man in the gabardine suit
Nice one. Well, you guys want to hear a new one? That's what we're going to play next. This next song, Sam completed writing, or started writing?
I completed it.
I mean, when you completed it. Was it in 2017?
Yeah.
The first Women's March, International Women's March, 2017.
17.
Yeah, and we attended in Sacramento, California. And this song was I think that was part of this song's experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Plus, he drew inspiration from a
Dylan Thomas poem. The
right.
first line of this song is a reference to a beautiful Dylan Thomas poem. So, all right.
Here we go. It's called Silence of the Sun.
Like the force that drives the flower, moves the mirror in my bones. Like a star is born, dying. Like the water cars the stone. I have treated a path steady. I've been beat out on the road. I have felt love's lightness as I've trembled neath the load. The voice that fell silent is the very voice I need, yet it croaks its wisdom as it whispers from the weeds. I will find out later it was always in my lungs, but for now I'm breathless like the silence of the sun. In the longing hours of morning, I lay lingering in a dream where I stood upon a levee, holding back a raging stream. From my eyes to the horizon, there was either doom or mud, and I wondered, was I foolish or a fortress in the flood? Like the stars all dwell in darkness, we will shine on just the same. Stagger to a candle, rise to light the flame, and the candle casts a shadow on the wall across the way. Like the light surrounds the darkness in the early hours of day. Like the force that drives the flower, moves the marrow in my bones. Like a star is born, dying. Like the water cars the stone. I have tread a path steady. I've been laid out on the road. I have felt love's lightness as I've tread
involving us and inviting us to be part of this wonderful day. We hope everybody feels really connected by all of this performance and yoga and inspirational talks and all the other things that are going on to celebrate today's event.
Yeah. Happy birthday, buddy.
Someday you'll feel better, strange as it sounds. You'll pull your soul from the tether and lift off the ground. Don't tread the trail of a failure of his belief. Steer clear just like a sailor judging the seas. Maybe you're falling, maybe you're falling down, maybe you're falling, maybe you'll crawl to higher ground. Bogged down, stuck in the middle, shackled and tied. Sometimes life's just a riddle. I know it feels like drowning, the questions and fear. Just now the pressure pounding will soon disappear. Maybe we're falling, maybe we're falling down, maybe we're falling, maybe we'll crawl to higher ground. Stand in the sun. See now the darkness fading, so shrug off the gloom. Deep down, hope is waiting. You better make room. 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 Better make room.
Oh, there you go, buddy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, we can hear you. What's that?
All right, guys, thank you so much. That was amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I love you guys. Thank you. And guys, I hope you will, tip these guys, please. I mean, hello. Really amazing. Thank you guys for being on. It's totally awesome to have you. And love you guys to death. Really
Love you
appreciate
too, man.
being
And
a
thanks
part
for-
of this.
Oh, thanks for putting it together. What a great way to share your spirit.
Thank you, brother. Much love.
Yeah.
And
All right.
let's keep it going for the Midnight Mission. Guys, stand by, everybody. We're going to be coming up here next with our next guest. Mr. Ken Rakowski of Metal International is my next guest. And he is an amazing friend who's doing incredible things in the world. So stand by. We will be right back. Hey guys, we are back, and I'm pretty pumped here to introduce my next guest, who's a really, really good friend of mine, somebody that they're not seeing you yet, Ken. I'm still on me. My buddy Ken Murkowski, who is an amazing leader, a really quality human being doing incredible things in the world and making better men in the world. And I think that's a pretty awesome thing. So I'm going to bring on my next guest here. Ken, why don't you not be quite so comfortable? Because before I bring you on, I want you to look good. There we go. There he is. Hey, pal.
All right. Helix.
Ken.
It's an interesting birthday, right?
45.
It's one because the way you have set it up is you've made yourself the center of this day. We all have to come to you.
But isn't that just how it is now?
I want to do this. I want to grab a couple of images real quick. I want to share the screen. And first, this picture is really important to me. Do you know what this picture was the catalyst for?
Tell me.
This is when you said, you know what, we should do a Burning Man party. We should bring all of the people who have never been to Burning Man to Burning Man. So you proposed this idea, and that is Lloyd saying, you know what, we can do this. You said, absolutely.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. The biggest question is, what the hell is on Lloyd's phone? What is that? I don't know.
I don't know either, buddy.
So you took us for a trip there. I was just going through all these images as I look through, knowing what I have. I mean, I got this. Tell me why I have your driver's license. I have no idea.
I can tell you why, because that was the name change, and I was like, it's official.
I mean, it is.
And luckily, I'm glad you're just showing all of my pertinent information there. Luckily, none of that is correct anymore, other than the birthday.
Yeah, but you haven't
that
changed
was the
it
street
back.
I grew up on, and we're good, right?
But you haven't changed it back, have you?
I have not changed my name back. Legally, I'm still Paulie Amori.
Matter of fact, here's Paulie Amori and Bebop at the Hyperloop location.
It's great hand placement.
But look at the hair on all of us.
Yeah.
How old do you feel, buddy?
I love this, Ken. I like that heart one.
How old do you feel?
How old do I feel?
Yeah, how old do you feel?
You know, it's a good question. I think that I feel pretty young, you know? Yeah. I don't know.
I just realized that we have done so much here. I know people, you're going, who the hell is this guy? You guys all know Helix. I have gone through so many life changes, and Helix has been there along the way. You've seen my hair change, my relationships change. I've moved from different locations. He's seen my ups and my downs. And what's great about Helix, you guys all know this, is he just doesn't sit there as an observer. He participates. He gets involved. And when he says he wants to be part of your life, oh yeah, there you go. That's
me passed out on a bus in Bali, I believe.
How many women have seen you like that? There'd be drool coming out of your mouth. That's
terrible. Well, you know what, Ken? I want to talk about you for a second, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I want to talk about you. You are the founder of Metal International. Can you tell us a little bit about what Metal is? What Metal's all about?
So when I came to Los Angeles, and many of you might know this, I got hooked up with all the wrong people, all the posers, the imposters, the ones that said they had everything and you realize they had nothing. I call them $30,000 millionaires. And I didn't know anything about LA. You're from NorCal. I'm from Chicago. And I found that people just did not represent themselves properly. So I created an organization around accountable guys. And why it's men is because in LA, it's just, there's so many people here, and the women here are beautiful. The women here are smarter than the guys.
Amen.
And the women here can take advantage of us poor guys. And by bringing us guys together, hey, maybe you have some superpower, but I'm just saying women are pretty smart here.
I agree they're smarter than us. I don't agree they're all take advantage of us, but that's.
Yeah, well, they take advantage of us because they know we're weak. So I've brought together guys to make ourselves stronger so we could be better men to handle those women in a good way. So we could be better accountable men that are.
I think it's more than just for the women, though. We want to be accountable, better men in the world. Obviously,
Absolutely.
that's for the women out there, but it's also for the brothers, right? It's for everyone. It's
You know what? Men just don't know how to share their emotions. They don't know how to say, I need help. They don't know how to preface things when they're down and depressed. Come on, there's 5 suicides every hour and 4 of those are guys. It's just because we don't know how to deal with our emotions. And by bringing a good group of accountable guys together, we find ways to cope with one another, help with one another. And Helix has been pivotal in this group. He's won the Metal Man of the Year award. It stands for Media Entertainment Technology Artist Leaders. And Helix is somebody that is really seen as a beacon of bright hope in our community. Because
that's too kind.
No, it's not. It's honest and it's accurate. And all that means is Helix is exactly what we aspire to be, an upfront, genuine, truthful, realistic guy. And he's a perfect man. If I was gay, he was gay. One of us would not sit for a while.
You'd definitely be top of my list. Thank you. Ken, what's your goal right now? What's your BHAG, your Big Hairy Audacious goal?
I want to grow Metal to be about 10,000 members by next year and have multiple chapters around the world. So we could all travel around the world, hang out with people that are like-minded and move forward. And that's it. It's a very focused direction where I'm taking it.
And to what end? What is having more accountable men in metal around the world? What does that get the world?
Well, we're all doers, and we're all doers of great things. We want to make great things happen. And I think if we're all speaking the same language in the aspect of making sure we're giving back to the world, not taking, just makes the world a better planet. I mean, it's just, we want the we people, not the I people, the ones that think about community and growing things, very much like what Burning Man is. And that is, it's community driven for good.
I love that. I love
Thanks,
that. So
why the whole room change? What's going on there? Why the kitchen?
Vary it up, man. You can't just have like, I mean,
is
the
this
same
a kitchen
room.
talk?
What
has been the train wreck for today? Anything?
Yeah. So the train wreck for today has been that I did so much testing of this over the last week. We had to this week jump ship, go to a different platform twice. Oh, and the last time was over the last 48 hours just because of issues. And then I have tested this repeatedly for days and it's worked perfectly. And then I started having this issue for the very first time right now where I lose control over my entire screen. I am not able to touch my software. It won't allow me to interact. So I had to reboot, but right now we're doing good. And so far the problem seems to have gone away. So,
Sebastian Terry's going to join us, or am I going to leave? Because that guy, he's got more energy than all of us put together.
Yeah, I think we're gonna fade you out, bring Seb in when Seb's ready. But yeah.
I just got a text from him. He's going, "Hey mate, make a good video testimonial for me."
I think you can do that.
The guy has no talent. You know
he's
that, right?
terrible.
No talent. You want to see a COVID-9 beard growing, man, right there. That is a Corona beard at its best.
Yeah, it's special. It's special, all right.
Well,
Ken, thanks for joining. I love you, brother. Really,
happy birthday, buddy.
Really appreciate having you in.
Bye, guys.
There's my mate Sib is coming on next. Seb, right now, I'm showing a beautiful image of us. You're in budgie huggers, I think you call them, and I'm in a tuxedo, which is about right. It's about right. And I think before I actually intro you, what I would like to do is play a little clip you put together. I'm gonna let you, afterwards you're gonna tell us about this, but stand by for a second. This is Sebastian Terry.
Hi Sharon, it's me, Sebastian. You might not be able to remember me, but back in 2012, we shared a very beautiful, intimate and somewhat private kiss in front of roughly 2,000 people at the Sydney National Radio Conference. If you remember, you bit my lip so hard it bled and you stuck your tongue halfway down my throat. I thoroughly enjoyed every second of it. And I'm wondering if you'd be open to it, whether you'd like to discuss this on my latest podcast, where I'd love to know why you were so generous to me, a complete stranger, because by doing so, you created a memory for me and many others that I won't ever forget. If you're open to the idea and you do happen to see this video, I'd love you to reach out. I'll be waiting, and thank you.
Seb.
Yeah,
we've lost
can you hear
you.
me?
I can hear you. And I've lost me.
I've
but
got
hold on a second.
the audio of that video is really loud.
Oh, was it loud? Well, stand by for 1 second here. And we are having a slight issue. Uh-oh, it's happening again. Oh, geez, Terry, Sebastian, I've had a bunch of weird things happen to me today. You're the least weird of them. But, yeah. What were you going to say? Seb?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm having a technical difficulty here. Let me try something, actually, that could at least salvage this for a second. No, I'm going to have to... Unfortunately, Seb, this has been happening sporadically throughout the day. My system is getting funky. So let me log out, guys. We're going to log out for a second, and then I'm going to come back in and resume the feed. Hang tight, Seb.
Sure.